Now, this is something that has been going on in my mind for a while. And actually, Ivan Toney has reached out saying he should have had help earlier. Ivan Toney got caught betting legally, and now a brand new statements come out from the Italian media on who, Josh? Because
there's 3 players that have been 3.
Good gosh.
So there's 3 players that have been involved in this situation, and they are now. One of them has already spoken to the prosecutor, and a big star in the Premier League, Sandro Tonali, who is Newcastle's new wonder boy.
He just started
he's been
great.
Brilliant this year. He's expected to denounce himself in front of the prosecutor in an attempt to reduce his potential ban amid investigations into alleged illegal betting.
So what actually is illegal betting? Because obviously, as a footballer, Premier League footballer, Spanish League footballer, wherever you play, French League, whatever, you can't bet on your sport. You can't bet on sport as a professional, can you?
No. So you can't. I don't think you can in the UK. You can't bet on the sport that you're involved in, or not in the UK. It's a Premier League,
UEFA
football,
rule.
FA, rule, rather than being a legal thing. Now, what the issue here is, this isn't necessarily around betting on football. We don't know exactly what has been bet on. There's been talk that it isn't necessarily on football.
I mean, how can you be so stupid? We look at it as fans and go, right, you've got all the money in the world. You're at Newcastle, a club on the up, and the atmosphere looks amazing every game. You've got everything going for you. You started like a train. You're playing well. The team's playing well. You're on a great trajectory, and then something like this. Why? I think you hit the nail on the head, really. You said it before we even started filming this. Does football have a huge betting problem? I think it does.
Yeah, and like we've seen it before and heard it before that, and from ex-players, that it's about getting that thrill, isn't it? You can't get that thrill back, so you look to get it elsewhere.
Surely walking out of St James's Park is a thrill.
Yeah, but you only get that once a week. And he's got to deal with that then the rest of the week. And now it's easy for us to sit here and say, but this is what we've heard, and this is what people come out and said. Now, with this and where it's a little bit different, so the 3 players involved are Aston Villa's Nicolai Zaniolo, butchered it, sorry. Juventus's Nicola Fagioli, butchered that probably, and Newcastle's Sandro Tonali, easy one. And they've all been named as part of an investigation being conducted by Turin prosecutors that has rocked Italian football. So
when you're saying illegal, we'll just clarify this.
This is the thing. So it's not necessarily like he's going on Bet365 and betting on
other
Newcastle
betting options
to win.
are available, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. Or he's not going on a website and betting on options to win. It's illegal betting. So he's betting with someone who is not authorised. Yeah. So whether it's a website. So
by Peaky Blinders.
I should probably just go into this because it actually says what's gone on. So on Sunday, it emerged that Juventus midfielder Fagioli was willing to meet with prosecutors Giuseppe Chin, I'm butchering these names, to try and secure...
This is really not good for our pronunciation.
to try and secure reduced punishment. And now reports are that Tonali is willing to do the same to halve his punishment. But this is the thing. We're not necessarily talking bans like Ivan Toney here.
We're talking legal here.
Exactly. So
we're talking prison.
Not sure. Fagioli met with lawyers and prosecutors to denounce himself on Sunday, where he handed over his mobile phone. The outlet claimed that he revealed the details of gambling drama before claiming that he received illegal betting application from Newcastle's Tonali. So he's almost thrown him under the bus. Yes. It's reported that when asked about Tonali's potential betting habits, the midfielder responded with, "I don't know if he bets on football." So this is what I mean. This is where it's all a little bit...
What can you bet on, though?
Well, it could just be playing blackjack. Could be anything, but it's not a legitimate betting site. So
stupid.
And it led to this broke and led to Zaniolo and Tonali being removed or leaving the Italian squad this week. And they actually went to speak with police with Buffon, who was like the liaison. And basically, the investigation with the 3 that have been named, it could lead to worldwide bans of up to 3 years if they are found to have broken rules. Under Italian regulations, athletes are forbidden from betting on sports in which they participate. So that's part of it, where it comes down to, if he wasn't betting on football, he might get away with it in a sense. It could be a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
But I don't know the Italian laws. But that's what the impression is. It's whether he's on football or not. And now they will be able to find that out because they'll be able to see what he's bet on.
He's silly boy. I mean, like Ivan Toney's back training now and he was under 21s. He can play from January. His ban's over from then. But this sounds like it could be a lot more serious. But I mean, footballers clearly need some more help on this. They clearly need help because if this is probably going on more than we think.
Yeah.
Like really more than we think. And it is an addiction for some people. So it's a serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is one of the breaking news stories that we've got here right now. As soon as we have more on this, we'll update you. But right now, it doesn't look great for Newcastle United, who spent 40 million on him.
Yep. That's
signing for 40 million, and potentially now, I mean, whether the ban starts end of the season, whether it's like
could be immediate effect, we don't know. And the Italian boss came out, Spalletti came out and said, "Is it right that we look to defend them and help that?" Oh, sorry, it is right that we look to defend them and help them with, but then justice will take its course. If rules were broken, then it's right that a price should be paid. We need to talk about the risk of falling into these temptations. We need to speak to these young people about the fact that there are these pitfalls, and that's the issue. It's not. Yes, it's potentially the broken law, betting on illegal betting sites. The talk is potentially playing blackjack, whatever they're doing. But why?
Yeah, why?
You've got to take it back to how can we help them. Ivan Toney come out and I think was very brave in a sense. Yes, it was easy for him to come out after he's been banned.
But still
also
brave.
You've got to come out and say, I need help. Like this is like I take it back as far as you look at stuff with like Paul Merson. Paul Merson was a bad gambling addict. Really bad. Really struggled with it and has been very outspoken about it. The fact that it was like card club on the bus. He was coming off and checking his hackers on his phone and all sorts of stuff. And it was like, there must be something more that we can do to help these guys. Whether it is a rush thing, whether it is, gives them that little rush that they need or not, whatever it is, it can't continue to happen.
No, I agree. As soon as we have more on this, guys, we will keep updated. So that way, if you want to keep updated with all these stories and much more, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell. That way, you always get notified when we release a video.